Stop putting cards
over $50
in your binders. Mitigate theft. It's important.
Guys, today what I want to talk about is some of the mistakes that you should not be making when you're vending. This could be for new vendors. It could be for people who have been vending. I'm not going to say that I'm the perfect vendor. I want to discuss with you about what have I done to make it so that I have success every show. Let's get started. Guys, so one of the major problems that I see is if I walk up to a table and they do not have a display case. A display case is the #1 thing that you should invest in as soon as you begin your vending journey. I highly recommend it for a couple reasons. The first reason, security. You need that case for your cards because you're investing a ton of money into these cards. You're spending a ton of time pricing these cards out.
Theft is one of the biggest issues at these card shows.
And if you protect yourself and take the proper measures, you'll be able to mitigate theft. A display case is one of the #1 ways to do that. I walk up to some tables and I just see cards on their plastic. I see cards just sitting on these tables.
Guys, what are you doing?
Get a display case. And lucky for you guys, I have a display case right here. Guys, this is what they look like. I don't know, they cost like maybe $100, $150. Guys, they cost like $100. Like, just go ahead, get yourself a case. Look, case opens, case closes. Look what you could do with case. You can lock the case. Get yourself a display case. This is super important. Put this right on your table. Put it like this. Put it like this. However the heck you want it. It doesn't matter. But just having little latches on it, that'll prevent theft right away, because what these criminals and thieves are looking for are cards that are easy to swipe. You see these videos, they're putting them directly under their sleeves. They're going like this. They're taking cards and swiping them. Swipe or no swiping. We don't do that, all right? So protect yourself. Get a display case. Very important. All right, guys, another thing. I'm not bringing this prop down because it's kind of annoying to carry, but get a shelf. A shelf is huge for sealed product. Just put the sealed product on it, put it between yourself and whoever you're vending with, put it within sight of you so that you have it, but it stops the valuable boxes, because sealed tends to not be too cheap. It stops these valuable boxes from being directly on your table, which is another way that people can swipe. Now listen, I've seen people swipe off these shelves. I'm not saying that they're perfect, but if you have it right next to you and you have them on the top row, at least it's in your eye angle, where if you're in one of those cubes and you're vending, the only person who's stealing from you is another vendor. So at least you know and you can mitigate it, because if a vendor is stealing from a vendor, that's a low life as it is, and they usually get caught pretty quick. But mitigate theft. That's what's important. Put the shelf right there. Have the sealed on there. Don't put it right on your table where if you turn your back to get a drink, that's another thing. Put my drinks on the bottom. Always put your drinks on the bottom. You don't want to spill on any cards. Don't put sealed right on your table unless your whole table is sealed, right? And you're right in front of it. But for me, you know, if you're talking to somebody who's on your right and the box is on your left, and that leaves your peripheral vision for even a second, somebody can come up from the side and
just take that from you. Be careful.
Mitigate theft. I cannot stress this enough. Shelf, display case, super important. #2, guys, dress to impress at these shows. I'm not saying wear a suit, but let's not look like we rolled right out of bed. Let's not look like we don't even want to be there. You are the star of the show. People come to these shows to have communication with you. Now listen, I'm not saying I have the perfect wardrobe. I'm wearing a hoodie right now. But what I'm saying is look presentable. Look like you want to be there. Don't come in with crusty eyes and smelling like crap. It's something where you are the product. The people who are successful at shows, and I've had a lot of success at shows, the people who are successful at shows care about their appearance. They don't look like slobs. They come in there caring, and they want to do business. So listen, you're selling cards. You are a salesman, all right? You're not setting up a table just to go there and just, you know, run around the show. Well, some people do, but we're not going to mention any names. But it is important to present your product in a proper way. come to the show ready to go. A lot of people come to these shows to see you, so you don't even know, but you could be their hero. They could be watching your content if you make content or whatever it is, or reels, whatever you put up, and they could see that, and it could be a little kid, and you want to look like Batman to them, not Bedman. All right? Let's get that straight. But on that topic, your shirt should not look like it is more vintage than the base set cards that you're selling. Dress to impress. All right, guys, 2A that we're going to talk about, mistakes. I haven't made this mistake, but people make this mistake, and I see it all the time at shows. Hygiene. Hygiene. Shower before the shows.
Because of Pokemon boxes.
You want to use something like this. This is called deodorant. Put the deodorant on the body. Put the lotion on the skin. Your table should not be stinking up the entire place. So make sure that you take care of yourself and just wear some deodorant, please. Another thing, maybe a little spray of cologne. Here, we're gonna do a quick demonstration. Open cologne. Spray cologne. Put the cologne on. People do not want to go to a table that smells like a Taco Bell bathroom, all right? So let's make ourselves presentable. We are selling something, once again. Be the product. You matter. You are the face of the show. Represent your brand. Care about yourself. People will follow. All right, guys, number 3. This one's controversial. Have a binder. Have a binder at your table, and I'm going to tell you why. So listen, I know binders, maybe they're not the most profitable. Maybe they take the most time. But I'll tell you exactly why they're important. Who's looking in a binder? A collector. Somebody who wants to have a conversation with you. Somebody who is going to value if you have that special card that they couldn't find at the show. This is one of your strongest networking tools at the show. Do yourself a favor. This is how I do it. I just spent a little bit of time setting this up, but you know, I organize them. I make it look nice. You know, do SIRs, do freaking, you know, EXs, like organize it. Do IRs. Look, I put all these IRs in order. Put price tags on them. Don't just put blank cards into the binder. Put price tags on them so people don't have to be like, yo, bro, how much is this one from Destin Rob, this speed ops? How much is this speed ops? No. Put a $5 tag on it so people know, oh, that's $5. Or, you know, if little Jimmy sees it and goes, Mommy, I want the speed ops. All right, Jimmy, it's $5. We can do that. Yep, there you go. It's easy. Then they just hand you $5. Guys, people looking in these binders want to have a conversation with you. It's great to sell 10K slabs. There's nothing wrong with being a high-end vendor, and I'm not saying that there's an issue with it, but is it important to have an option for everybody? Stop pigeonholing yourself into one category of client by only offering high-end. Be a vendor. You are a shop. You're supposed to have an option for everyone. You never know which one of those customers that's looking in that binder could eventually turn into one of those 10K slab people. So guys, it's really important to have a little bit of everything for everyone. Do not neglect the binder. It is an extremely powerful networking tool, and I can't stress that enough. Okay, massive side note, guys. Also, back to theft. Don't put cards in here that are above $50 though, you know? You have a display, like I said, put the cards that are above $50 in the display. It's so easy to do. The reason why is because if somebody steals from you, the concept is to mitigate theft. If someone steals a $30 card from you, are you gonna get over it? Yeah. Listen, theft sucks, but it happens. Not all of us have $1,000 camera setups. You know, I do because I want to prevent security, but I'm not saying that everyone has the means of doing so. So if you don't have a camera, mitigate risk. It's extremely important of a concept to understand. Like I said, make it so that if someone steals from you, it doesn't hurt you as bad if it's something, because they're going to steal from a binder, all right? If you have your stuff in a display case and they're locked away, you're probably not going to get that swipe from you unless you're really not paying attention and you hand someone a card and you go do another deal and then that person just walks off. But that's on you. Like, you got to be locked in at these shows. Don't make that mistake. So guys, under $50 cards in the binder, over $50 cards and slabs in the case. have a shelf for sealed. Wear deodorant. This is how you're successful at shows. Be organized. Be ready to display. Be ready to put on the show. You are the show. Represent your brand, and I guarantee you'll have success. Guys, if you could like and subscribe and you appreciated the video, listen, I'd appreciate it more than anything. This is video number 3 here on YouTube. It's been a lot of fun so far. So if you like me and you support my content, like I said, like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Nikki Cards. Follow me on TikTok at Nikki Cards as well, or is it real Nikki? I don't even know what it is. Yes, follow me on TikTok. My next show will be this Sunday at The Big Show. It's in Bridgewater. I'm at table 102. 102A is my other buddies, and then 103 is my other buddy. We kind of have like a little Nikki row going. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come say what's up to us. You want to do a deal. You mentioned this YouTube. Of course, I'll hook you up. Say, hey, I saw your YouTube channel. Listen, it warms my heart when people like my content. So I appreciate all the support. I love you guys. Nikki Cards out.